part two, sir?
It's a good question. That's a good question. I would have loved to have been on it, you know. I listened to an ARP blog the other day, you know, and he basically was saying like, you know, there's not enough place to put everybody on every card, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Selfishly, I don't want to miss RBE cards, you know. Like, you know, I firmly believe, like, you know, I need 5, 6, 7 battles a year on leagues like RBE, Riot, and different things like that. You know, to continue, like,
something like that, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I don't like missing them, and so I didn't get a call for the card, and I definitely wanted to be on it. You know, I wanted to get back. You know, and so you know, hopefully the next event or whatever, I'll be kept in mind or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. He, like I said, he said he got 9 battles on there. He got certain people he wanted to battle certain people, whatever. You know, to each their own. You know, but I do think that I'm one of the best battlers on RBE, and I do think, you know, that I'm on a level there to where, like, you know, when we're doing big cards, I would like to have a call and be, you know, and at least been like, you know, like, yo, we're moving in this way or we're doing this or whatever, you know. So,
are you and Verb just banter at this point? Is it just banter, or is it? That's never gonna happen, is it?
No, I mean, it's not gonna happen. No. Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's just Verb being Verb now at this point. You know, like he has an infatuation with, like, you know, like self-inflation, right? Like he's just inflating himself, like talking about himself, and then like going at battlers, you know what I mean, like for no reason, you know. He might lock in with Swamp. He might be able to lock in with Swamp or something like that. But, you know, he was doing it to Chef Trez and None. He was doing it to Mike P. He was doing it, you know what I mean? And like, you know, and now for some months or whatever, he's been on this whole A-Ward thing or whatever. It's just lame. Like, for real. Like, and fun. At first it was kind of funny or whatever, and now I just feel bad for the dude. You know, I do. I just feel bad for him, yeah.
What do you mean by that, sir?
Because he obviously has some kind of, like problem, like a personal problem, like mentally or whatever he feels like he needs to do to put the next man down, to like inflate himself, like somebody who's never even like said or done anything negative to you with like, but he's not taking the battle. The battles are offered. They've been offered. The league owners are telling me
they've been offered.
No, 3. We could have been on Divide and Conquer. You know, like when I say I didn't get a call for Divide and Conquer, the call that I did get said I talked to Verb and was trying to get him this card. But he's not. He doesn't want to battle 3. He doesn't want to battle. He wants to talk about me. He wants everybody to come in there. Look, I'm going to tell you this much. Verb has gone from an active St. Louis battle rap legend to an average Atlanta podcaster. That's what he is now. He's an average Atlanta.
He's one of my goats. He's one of my goats. Like, what do you mean?
Fine.
We're in Atlanta podcasting, sir.
That's fine. That's fine. He's one of your goats, but he's not been putting up goat battle rap material consistently as of late.
What's this Atlanta thing you just hit on, sir?
Yeah, that's where he's at now. I've been in St. Louis and been in St. Louis events more than Verb. So, but yeah, so that, you know, Chrome, Remy Ma text me, you know, hey, try to get it, not happening. ARP, try to get it, not happening. Went to St. Louis 2 weeks ago for a St. Louis event to support Street Status. Shout out to Midwest Battle Rap. Talked to people there. Yo, tried to get it, not happening. So, you know, this whole like, I got to battle him in St. Louis, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. Like, all he's doing is just like internet trolling, cyber bully, weird, like, I don't know what, you know, all he's doing is some weird stuff to continue to make people want to gravitate to his YouTube channel, to build the subscribers, to gain some kind of leverage, you know what I mean? And get you to tune into whatever he's trying to do, trying to be the next Math Hoffa one day or something, I don't know. Because he's not rapping well. He's not rapping well lately. He might as well go that route.
Wow.
3. He's your GOAT.
He's one of my
GOAT.
He's in my Mount Rushmore. Yes, he's in my Mount Rushmore.
When's the last time he acted like it, in your opinion, to you?
Battle rap wise?
Yeah.
I liked him in Suge.
You like him and shook. Okay, one. And then went.
I had him beat the pass.
You had him beaten pass, but did you like him?
I thought he was solid. Yeah, solid. You know what it is about Verb? Verb is never gonna be the goods, the Midwest Miles. I'm not. He doesn't do Showtime no more. I even get mad about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking at him to put up 40 anymore. He's done everything he's supposed to do. Now that doesn't mean that when he battles, he can't get chastised if he's sticking up the joint. You know what I'm saying? Him and Hollow was a good one-round battle, I thought.
So he kind of like Blake Griffin, like, you know, like he come off the bench, and we remember like the dunk contests and the Guardian Angels ducking, right? Now Blake Griffin is very close to Jason Tatum, just like a Verb, right? You know, and he coming off the bench, and if he gets some boards, a dunk, if he gets, 12, 16 points or something in the game, we like, yo, it was a great showing. It was a good showing, man. I remember the days when you used to be. That's what he is.
Let me ask you this. Iron Solomon, you still want that?
Iron Solomon had that video where he said that's not something he would ever, I'm not, this is the one thing I'm anti. I don't call people out and then say they ducking, right? Let me say that. I'm not saying Easy the Block's ducking me at all, right? I'm just telling you what it is. He's looking for different opportunities. Verb is like literally spending months of his life calling me out and then running. That has to be the definition of a duck. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's no other way to say it. You know what I mean? But what I don't do is say like, call people out and then say, because everybody's career and who they want to battle is different. But like with him coming out and saying like, I don't see that battle ever happening, I'm just not gonna waste my time on it. If one day ARP calls me and says, yo, like Ward, Iron, he's like wants to go. Lock it in. Heck yeah, of course. It's Iron Solomon,
Okay. Big K and Mook, your thoughts?
I think it's gonna be a really good battle. Really hoping that Big K like kind of continues in the vein in which he. I
think he's forced to after coming against you and get Mook. He's forced to stay.
Yeah.
Have that momentum.
If he goes in there and has to read off his phone and stuff like that, man, I'll be so mad. I'm like, yo, this is just my luck. He gonna be there. We got 5 more years till he comes back out. No.
Does he stand a chance?
And I don't know who he was saying he wants the price to be right, and that's it. That's not it either. Because the price can be right. The price can be as much as he's ever made. You know what I mean?
Who's talking about?
He don't want the price to be
about?
Right. Somebody I think they're talking about Verb. He wants the price to be right, and that's it. Like it's not that. It's not that either. Okay. It's not that either. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I got Mook edging it. I'm gonna take Mook. I'm gonna edge Mook.
I got Mook also edging it.
And but I think it could be. I think it could be either way. Honestly, like I don't like doing the whole 2-1 debatable either way or whatever. I like picking a winner.
Why you picking Mook though?
Huh?
Why you picking Mook?
I'm picking Mook because, listen, one of the reasons why I think me and Big K is closer than, like what people say is because I'm a fan of the other things. Like, not just like the punchline, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan of, the angles, the directness, the different cadence switches, just the way you attack people. And I think Murder Mook has more on his tool belt than what Big K does, and maybe that was a fault of mine, was to go in there and try to show that, you know what I mean, against somebody that was just punchline, you know what I mean? And it's very possible Big K could win the battle if that's the case. But I just really like how Mook approaches battle rap, how he writes, his defensive writing, his angles, his direct punches, the way it weaves wordplay into everything. And I personally will probably enjoy Mook's rounds more than Big K's.
Really?
I know I sound like a hater, bro, but like,
I don't even say you being better.
But no, but like, that's the thing, bro. Like, I really enjoyed Big K's rapping against me, right?
Right.
Like the whole vocal slice, open mic at local night, all of the multis and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you this much, and I said in another interview, there's like 10 or 12 bars Rum Nitty said to me that I still say when I'm walking, like walking around, like that were the craziest thing. The Chardonnay, they said I can't slow down a horse, whoa, 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 like the NCAA, like there's so many. I'll shoot a Christian with a nail gun, right? So many quotables that he had against me, right? And then when I go to the Big K battle, his rapping and his aggression and everything was super fire, but I'm not tied to a lot of the punchlines. I'm cool, you know, the whole you shot somebody and with your big cousin, you know, I close my eyes and hit something, fire. You know what I mean? Fire. But there wasn't
Big K's Ward. It's one of the best Big K's Ward.
But it wasn't necessarily like the material for me, you know what I mean? And I think that I'm gonna like Mook's material and like what he says a little bit better than Big K.
But let me ask, okay, let's stay right there. You said that you're gonna like Mook's material more than Big K. My thing is this: what is Mook gonna say to Big K though? That's my only concern. You can't erase angles and throw Skittles like it's Iron Solomon 2.5. You can't go in that bag, Mook.
No, you could definitely go race angles.
You go race angles,
Skittles, but
it has to hit though. And a lot of times, even against Iron Solomon, I didn't think it hit like that.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But like, I mean, like, what can Big K? I mean, I would say, what can Big K say to Mook? You know what I mean? Too. It's like he's a Mook. You know, like, and Big K is not in that circle of like when we watch Tay Rock battle Mook, we're like, oh, this is like a dot mob. You know what I mean? Big K is like an outsider. You know, kind of like me. You know, like not in that little friendship. You know what I mean? Like, you know, knows this, that, and third. So I don't know. I mean, I'm eager to see. I hope
the outsider, sir.
I mean, like, Big K stays to himself. He's not in no groups. You don't see him at no events. You don't see him, you know, the politicking, doing the back and forth with all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot to be said on both ends, but yeah, I think it's gonna. I mean, I hate to call them style clashes or whatever, but stylistically, I'm probably gonna enjoy, you know, Mook's material better. But Big K could very much win that battle.
Some people saying this next battle that I want to get your opinion on, that they're surprised. I'm gonna say it. I was kind of shocked. Your name was not attached to this one person's name that's on this particular card, and I think you know I'm going, sir.
Yes, I do.
I thought it would be you and King Los before Ill Will and King Los. Is that something?
Yeah, I think. Like I said, listen, man, I don't want to get into the habit of, you know, like, I can only feel how I feel. You know, I thought the same thing, you know. I thought that was, you know, Ill Will, however, is one of the #1 gunners on RBE. You know, he's literally, if not, he is ARP's favorite RBE battler. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if that's a battle Ill Will wants on RBE, he's probably going to get it over me. That's not to say I won't ever get that battle. But I didn't know that. I had no clue of that battle. So when the announcement dropped, I was like, You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I kind of was like on the same type time. It's like, yo, like,
Adam,
you know,
what's good?
Nah, listen. Like I said, he puts together great cards. He's taking good care of me, you know, on RBE. So it's never any kind of, you know, like bitterness or nothing like that.
I think it should have been Ill Will against Smook if you want to go in that bag, and you and Los.
Well, like I said, Big K.
Big K is. He won against you respectfully, so he deserves to be on the next card respectfully. Yeah. Both guys should have been.
Like those three guys are really like his aces. You know what I mean? Like those three guys, Big K, Rosenberg Raw, and Ill Will are like his aces. You know what I mean? And I do feel like that I've put in the work and put in the performances consistently to be considered one of those people. But I also do feel like, you know, I'm kind of like a little bit of the next level down. You know what I mean? Like right underneath. You know, like, yo, we got to get Ward to play. You know, we're going to take care of it type stuff. But, like, I think at the end of the day, like, he's staying true to those three guys. And those three guys all got 3 really good plates, you know. And they're probably going to all put on very, very well. So.
Okay. So, do you feel you should be on Max Out?
Yes. I feel like I should be on Max Out. I feel like, you know, after my big stage performance with Vixen, you know what I mean? Like, coming back to Max Out, I was on the first 2 Max Outs. You know, I love the battle Calico, Hollow, you know, Clips. Calico, Hollow, Clips. You know, I know.
Hey.
I just want to get in the freestyle bag. I want to battle with somebody with a 4th round freestyle bag, you know what I mean? But, I mean, Clips is like anti-freestyling now, so it might not make sense. I don't think he's ever freestyling again.
Well, what do you think about him not freestyling against Rosenberg now? He doesn't. Well, I mean, real quick. King Los and Ill Will, what do you think about that battle #1? I didn't get your take on that. I'm sorry.
Very weird. Very different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hoping that Will goes in there and, like, really gets busy. It's kind of like, I remember when he was booked for 40 cal, I was kind of like, oh, he about to smoke 40 cal. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? And then didn't get that Will. Like, you know, and so I'm hoping that that's not the same for this. Shout out to King Los for not. I mean, he came in and he's taking the guys like DNA
I got him
and
3 and
like
0,
Ill
boy.
Will.
I got him 3 and 0.
You got him 3-0, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, he's not coming in and battling like the bottom feeder guys. You know what I mean? So he's taking guys that are dangerous. So shout out to him. And yeah. So I'm gonna take Will just based off. I mean, him being one of the best battle rappers in the world when he's on to me. So.
Clips and Rosenberg. Now that Clips is saying he's not gonna be in his freestyle bag.
Yeah, I got Berg because I'm just going like
I got
those.
Berg too. I got
Yeah,
Foles.
like I don't know how I could pick Clips right now. So
Right.
you know,
Right.
like I mean, now you don't get it twisted. Clips beat Big K to me. What, just about a year and a half, 2 years ago on RBE. You know, it wasn't a bad Clips. It was a pretty good Clips. You know, but I think Berg's in a position to where like he's starting to get those names and get those bags and different things on the cards that he wants. He's taking it very seriously, and I think you're going to continue to see him, you know, be great.
I feel like you and Hollow is a max out card, man. That should be a max out 3, son.
This is the thing though, 3. Like listen, bro, we'll sit here and say things like that, Calico, Hollow, all these, but all those guys got to do is just say, what's it do for me? And then not battle, you know? Like at some point in time, the fans and the battlers are going to have to come to grips with, I am one of the best battle rappers in the world. That's what it should do for you. You know what I mean? Like, we should be battling if you want to beat the best. You know? Like, beating A Ward is not a what does it do. Like, it's very, very difficult to beat me to the point to when someone did, the world went crazy. The tweets, everybody that was on there, oh my gosh, A Ward, you know what I mean? Like, it's not an easy thing.
Even when XL gave you a loss, I felt people like, that was big for him, respectfully.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so if you're a competitor and you know like, and if you really care about locking in with the best of the best, I've been consistently the best of the best for 5 years straight. And I've only been battling for 7.
Wow. So you and Cal and you and Hollow, that's something that you want to have conversation you want to have, right?
Yeah, like I said, King Los definitely would have been one, and I don't know. Like if he's spinning the block after Ill Will, or if people would like want to see him back that quickly, or if he's the kind of guy that goes back and comes back a year later, or whatever. But I definitely would take King Los on the max out as well. But as far as like what's going on right now, Cal's like calling me out on Twitter and different things like that. So
calling you is I mean,
yeah.
He has a list. Goods is on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who would you want to see Calico? Calico and Goods? Do you like that battle? I don't like that battle at all.
Calico and Goods?
I don't like that.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that battle. No.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
I would like this, man. It's been a minute since Tay Rock that Goods really was like kind of impressed me heavily. That's a long time ago, ain't it? Has there been anything? And I like Goods, and he thoroughly impressed me against Tay Rock. But like,
I had him beat Rock.
Yeah. But like him and Geechee was like kind of a little bit of a, So I don't know.
He was that impressive against Easy.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did not. So.
You know what I mean? So, my brother, how many battles do you foresee having this year? We're already in the month of April.
So, what I've had 2, 3 now. Yeah, I've had 3 now.
Give us a rundown. Again,
so obviously, Big K battle, the Vixen battle, and then me and Saga just did a 2-on-2 in the Bronx last weekend. I got a 1-rounder scheduled in May against formidable talent, but it's a 1-rounder. Okay. But I'm not booked for anything else. But I'm doing a tour again this year. Last year we did 23 cities. This year I think we're doing 16 cities. So my fall will be heavily on the Poets in Autumn tour. So I did 23 battles in 2021. I did 18 battles in 2022. I'd like to be at about 12 to 14 for this year. I'd like to shave off about 4 battles a year. I mean, I'm getting paid more every year, And so, if you can sit back and, make more money to sit off for a month and a half, you know what I mean? It's cool. But like I said, too, when somebody calls and says, hey, I'll smoke you in, Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm like, oh, what? All right, bet. I'll be there Saturday. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I operate. So
let me ask you a question, because JC's getting a backlash from battling Klutz, right? What do you think about that? Like when guys are giving guys shots, or URL is doing a card called outside, and the premise of the outside card is the guys that's willing to give guys a shot. Basically, do we need to, like it's like the culture doesn't know which one it wants. We poo when guys give guys shots and then we get mad. It's like we play both sides of the fence sometimes.
Yeah,
we don't know what we want.
They definitely do. And like, you know, battle rappers will call it, you know, I can't believe you battling this person because they want to like kind of push you down, you know what I mean? But I tell you what,
he battled your man Loso.
Who battled Loso?
Punch.
Yeah, he did, you know. Well, here's the thing. People are focused on JC. When I saw these last few drops, I wasn't focused on JC. What I was focused on was I think that URL skipped over some classes. Like I thought like at one point in time a guy like Elijah Strait would get like a Rum Nitty or a J, you know what I mean? Or there's some guys in the last like couple years that have been active on there, and I don't know if URL just was like we moving on and we rocking with what's going on here. But I think that there are some guys like Klutz and Flair Soul or whatever who's fire and Foots, those guys are fire, that are getting a bigger push than some guys that maybe have come before them. And it might just be URL's way of saying, like, hey, thank you for your time. But, like, I really wanted to see Elijah Strait and Rum Nitty. I wanted to see him, you know, I'd love to see him in, like, JC. I'd love to see, you know, some of those guys, you know what I mean? And so I was kind of shocked that that's what it was on.
What do you think to the people that say Flair Soul got Rum Nitty too early in his career?
Man, I don't know.
Well, I
like,
don't think you're gonna. I think you and JC got that kind of in common that you can't take anybody.
You know, like they called. So I mean, like the dude's not gonna say no to Rum Nitty. He might not ever get him. You know what I mean? So like that's just what it is. You know.
But if you
know, unless he's
right, and you won Champion of the Year, people are like, oh, the first battle of the year for Champion of the Year from last year.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Flair Soul. A lot of people did not even know who this guy was. I'm like, wow. Didn't really know he battled.
Shout out to Rum Nitty, man. I think you saw my tweet, man. You know? Yeah, you saw my tweet, man. Guys like Rum Nitty and Danny and those guys, they're built different, man. You know, like they don't care, bro. They're not on that. They're not paying attention to everybody, you know, saying like, oh, I can't believe you did this and did that. Because like I said, everybody's version of success is different. Maybe Danny's version of success is if you still paying to watch me rap, I'm gonna rap. I don't care who is against. You know, I'm a successful battle rapper, you know, the same with Rum Nitty, you know, and I know Rum Nitty, you know, like he enjoys battling too. So like, you know, like, come on, Flair, Soul, like, are we kidding me? That's those names about to get. Oh my gosh.
Yo, he's gonna have so many soul flips. It'll be crazy.
I can't wait to watch that battle, bro. I'll be like, why did I say that to Soul Khan? I should have said that to Soul Khan. I should have said that to Soul Khan. I'm going to all these Soul flips.
Oh, man. So, before you go, do you think you and Easy would happen?
Not sure. You know, I would love for it to happen. You know, like I said, I don't understand. I don't know what his big picture in battle rap is. You know, like if he's trying to like go the Hitman route where he goes out into entertainment and everything and comes back once, you know, every whatever, you know. I don't foresee myself ever being the hottest thing in battle rap. You know what I mean? Just because of the way I operate, it's not necessary for me. You know,
right.
I don't ever want to.
Right.
I'm not here for that. You know, I'm here for impact, not impress. You know what I mean? And so, like, if that comes with me being me, you know what I mean? Cool, by all means. But like, if all of a sudden I battled Vixen and then all of a sudden you didn't see me battle for 8 months or whatever, and I'm like, nah, right. I just went crazy in New York to 100 people. I need 15, I need 20, I need $30,000, you know, like to get me out of my house. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna change my attitude and how I approach battle rap like that. You know.
You and Jazz, is that the next female that you would battle if you had to battle another female? Would it be Jazz?
I would love to battle Jazz. Yeah. I would definitely love to battle Jazz. You know, she's the greatest female battle rapper of all time to me, in my opinion. I'm sure there's other female battle rappers that are worthy of that label. And I think it would just be a really, really great match. I noticed she just did a couple battles back to back, and she don't battle that often either. So, you know, give her time when the time is right, where she wants to battle. And then also just I respect people like Jazz and Tay Rock, and people that are just like, yo, like, I want my biggest battles on URL, you know, and if they don't want to take those battles on another platform, I get it, you know, because they stayed true to, you know, who helped them get where they needed to, and they didn't just bounce on them.
Do you have a manager now?
No. I was making a joke. Black Compass Media, I think they believe that France is my manager because we're just really good friends. So
shout out to my guy,
yeah,
France, my brother right there.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
France,
We're
man.
really
That's my
good
guy.
friends, man. We get
That's my
together,
dude
you know. Every
right
time I
there,
come in,
man. That's my guy.
yeah, he's just a solid dude, man, and he works really, really hard, you know. And the one thing I like to surround myself with people that work hard,
That brother
you know.
works hard.
And
He
then he
does.
works really, really hard. And the one thing I think is a beautiful thing is, and this is no diss to anybody else, I believe Let's Talk Battle Rap is a identity-less platform. Like when you see Let's Talk Battle Rap, you don't see his face, right? You don't see this is the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a lot of humility and a lot of like putting yourself in the background and just doing the work to push battle rap. You know what I mean? And that's why I rock with him heavy, because he doesn't have this entitlement where he
No,
has
he
to be
doesn't.
like, oh, France said that. Oh, France did that. Oh, let me get on camera. This is France. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm the stat guy. You know what I mean?
Ward,
And
when
so
I need a question answered, I
oh yeah.
call France.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. He's like literally. You know?
He'll tell you, yo, France, what's good?
Yeah.
France
Yeah,
is
that's a fact.
my dude. That's family
a
right
fact.
there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So Max Out, man. I really hope you're on that card, though, man. Before
Me
you
too,
go,
me
be on Max Out.
too.
I really hope.
I hope that it happens before September, because like I said, when the tour calls, like my weekends are locked up, you know. So like September and October are pretty much locked up. So if any big events are happening in September, October, I'm gonna have to miss them. So I'm hoping, you know, May. So we got June, July, August. Hopefully that they you know, put it in one of those other months. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get back, you know, on the Max Out stage.
Okay.
I'm ready to get back in the Riot, you know. I'm very comfortable in strip clubs. So, you know, if we gotta go there again, you know, we could. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not. I think that the bullpen event is in the King of Diamonds this weekend, and so I'm pulling up for that. I went to the ATM today. You know. No, but yeah, I'm trying to get back on the Riot. And I know King of the
Riot though would be Jazz.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jazz, T-Top, and like I don't know if Tay Rock is he don't really take big battles like that outside of URL, but you know if he was to come over to the Riot, that would be a crazy matchup as well.
Loso Hustle, what do you like? I know Loso is your man though. Is Loso Hustle's having a great year? Having a phenomenal year. Is Loso gonna be the first one to put a stop to her run?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Like, I mean, you've seen Loso battle in the 2-on-2 with Street against Farrah and Shooning. You've seen him battle Vixen, you know, and then you've seen him. I do one round against 40 bars. Like, he's really, really good at, you know, and he's really comfortable battling females and the angles and stuff like that. And then I mean, he's having a good year too. He's battled T-Top and Real Deal. You know, he's back. Like, you know, he's back consistently battling after taking a little bit of time off because of his leg and stuff like that. So I think you're gonna see a hungry Loso. I got Loso taking it. Yeah.
My brother, we'll make sure we talk again, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you hanging out with the losers, man. It's always love, man.
Always you my guy. You know that, man. You my guy. I ride with you. You
appreciate you, man. All right.